Hello everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. As you can see, we have this wireless microphone that we showcased in the last two videos. We're going to be kind of demonstrating how this sounds with the VOPLLS Projector. And actually in today's video, we're going to be talking about the VOPLLS Projector a little bit more. We have something cool that's coming in the next 2 weeks. It's this Vevor inflatable screen. Let me show you. I know I said Vevor, but it's actually Vevor. It's this inflatable projector. The one that we're getting is the 20-foot, which is about 109 with that 20% discount. Originally, it's the 137 or about 140. They do have up to 24 feet, which is quite big, and then they go all the way down to right here to 14 feet. But we want this 20-foot one just because we're going to be, like I said, doing a movie over at my in-laws' house in their backyard. I just want to do this cool outdoor movie theater with using our VOPLLS projector and everything. The screen size itself, the 20 feet is the diagonal, but when we looked up online on their website, it's about 13 feet by 8 feet, which is still quite big. And to kind of demonstrate this wall from that corner up there to about where this corner would be, of course, in the straight line, is about 13 feet, and then our ceiling is about 8 feet tall. And so just to kind of demonstrate what that would look like with the projector, we're going to get the projector set up and just kind of showcase what that will look like. One thing I want to mention before I turn on the projector, from right here to all the way to the back wall behind our treadmill, is about 18 feet. That's just how I was able to get it to project to this dimension. It does say on the VOPLLS website or on like the TikTok or Amazon page that the maximum screen that you can do, I believe on the diagonal, is 300 inches, which is quite big. But yeah, hopefully that kind of gives some context. But let me get this powered on. We can kind of see what this all looks like. I love the auto AI adjustment features that the VOPLLS projector has. It helps it to adjust based off those dots and those corner pieces. I do get this auto screen failed again, as you might see in one of our previous videos, where you might have to do a factory reset. But honestly, the auto correction is working on my side. It just, for whatever reason, keeps displaying that message. I'm just going to position the camera really quick so you can kind of see what this all looks like while we are standing next to the projector. But as you can see, it's quite big, height-wise and width-wise. So the projector that we're going to be getting, the Vevor projector, is going to be quite wide. So when you're sitting, what we're going to be doing is at my in-laws' house, we're going to be watching a movie in the pool. And so just having this off to the side is going to be kind of exciting, just to kind of see everything, and everyone will be able to see the movie without being on a tiny screen. And I guess some other features when you're doing the VOPLLS projector, you can come up to this on the remote. There's the little 3-dotted line. You can adjust the zoom. So in our situation, where again we're 18 feet away, or right now where we have this obstruction with different things, you can zoom it out. I think the max you can zoom out is 50%. So I could adjust. I could go over and maneuver and kind of do the zoom at the same time to where it fits on the screen or on our wall a little bit better. As well, let me go back. There's two ways you can do this next part. So when we do our projector screen setup with that inflatable screen, you will need to go over here to the projection. So we're going to have the projector behind the screen, and so what you can do is you can hit projection. The one that we'll be setting up is where it's sitting essentially on a table, and it's going to be kind of inverted. So like where you can see with the text right here, it's the projection is spelled backwards. But if you were to look at it on the reverse side, as if you were facing on the other side of the wall, it would look correct. A simple way that you can go about changing these options is, if you don't want to go into this menu, maybe you're already had the projector set up, you're on the movie, you do have the blue button right here in the center. You just have to slowly click through and give it a second as it does its thing, because sometimes I had it where it won't change or it'll change super quick. Let me go back one. Yeah. So you have to be outside that menu to hit the blue button. As you can see, it'll flip, it'll cycle through. This is the one that I would be wanting to be on, where it's backwards. But there's different layouts where if maybe you have the projector mounted to the ceiling, it would reverse that as well. But hopefully that kind of gives some ideas as to what we're going to be planning on here in the next few weeks. And yeah, we're excited.